remain in sight of another person. Do not go exploring.
Careful.
We have roughly 20 people here. We're not going fast. We're swinging sledgehammers. We're having the fun of beating the crap out of stuff. That's what we're doing down there. These extra large, they're like the bread.
I've lived in the neighborhood for 25 years. I remember when this opened the first time. The day I walked in, I hated it. And I'm having a great deal of personal satisfaction in tearing it out.
This is a space that was built in the late 40s, opened in 1949 as a streetcar station, along with the Connecticut Avenue underpass that everybody knows. Then it was closed in the early 60s when the streetcar system shut down. Was used as a fallout shelter briefly, then nothing really happened for a couple of decades. In 1995, a food court was put here, and that's the side we're on right now on the west platform. But it was a spectacular fail, opening and closing in less than a year. And now we have a lease for the whole space, and we have plans for using this side of the space and opening it up in about a year, hopefully. So the first thing we got to do is carry out what's down here.
Definitely a stress reliever. It's fun, like, I don't know, beating the shit out of something without any worry about it.
When the developer originally proposed the idea, he said he was going to get actual streetcars down here, but that didn't happen. Now we're entering the tunnel space, and they were supposed to be, I think, as part of the idea of the development, would eventually incorporate some offices for the community groups. This place got breached by the homeless. There were squatters down here for many years. They really tore the place up. So eventually, in the early 2000s, the city kicked everybody out, bolted down the doors, and that's when they put the covers on the stairway entrances. And then people didn't know what they were. You couldn't see the stairs anymore, and so people eventually forgot that they were actually entrances into this space. This is where the streetcar came down. Behind that wall is where the ramp was, came down from Connecticut Avenue. This is where the vehicular ramp goes. So the street, Connecticut Avenue, comes up and the cars go down there into the underpass underneath Dupont Circle. It's about 4/5 of a mile to walk the entire length, the entire loop. So this is what the space on the food court side used to look like before they put the food court in, and what it will be like after we take the food court out. About 14,000 square feet. It's about 500 feet on the inner ring, about 27 feet wide. Joe DeMarco left his mark here. It's script, I'm guessing the 60s. But over here, there's a phone number. It starts with a letter. Wouldn't take much to be loud down here, so I think it's going to be more acoustic or like small choral groups or solo instrumentalists. Although I can also see bringing some, garage and punk bands down here and just getting loud. I think that'd be also very cool.